Hey, I'm Charlie. I also go by mythyx online, and I'm the director for Immortal at Soulfire Studio. And today is our indie animation Q&A. I'm super excited to be hosting this with you guys, and let's jump right in. Mushi, if you were a bug, what bug would you be? Not what bug would you like to be, what bug would you be? This is a tough question. I think he would like to be something like elegant, like a dragonfly or a butterfly, but I think realistically, he'd be a dung beetle. I'm not explaining further. What is the hardest part of indie animation, and is there any advice you would give to beginners? That's a really great question. Honestly, the biggest difference between professional big studio animation and indie animation is obviously scale. So the biggest challenge is getting to know people and finding those people to help you create these kind of projects with. So the more you get out there and make those connections, the easier time you're gonna have pulling together a team. Jump on indie projects you see, those, reanimated projects, those little short films, student films. If you go to school, connect with people that you know at school who are making cool stuff, because that's your indie industry. And those connections is what is gonna really be your bread and butter in the indie scene. Magnus, why are you awesome? Does it even need to be said? I don't think it needs to be said at all. I want everybody to go look up a picture of Magnus and just you'll understand. Where is the Magnus ASMR? I honestly can't decide if that would be like a fireplace video, or if it would be like Magnus chewing on stuff and it sounds like Pop Rocks. I don't know, and I don't know if I want to know. When is it coming out? Well, so Immortal is sort of a project that's in the works right now. We are coming out with a short film very soon called Murky Waters. It's in production now. We're hitting about the middle of production. I'm predicting it'll be out 2027, earlier in the year or so, hopefully by the end of 2026. What does the future look like beyond that? Currently, we're taking a look at going into comics and releasing the story that way. We're always working on building out our presence and the story online. And part of the way that we're working on doing that is by moving into releasing the story in the form of comics, where we can get it out a little bit faster and have it in a form online where everybody can see that story. And hopefully we're able to do it on Kickstarter one day and be able to make that full animated show. What is the inspiration behind Immortal? Honestly, I tell people Immortal is like a mix between Avatar: The Last Airbender and Voltron: Legendary Defenders. I watched both of those shows growing up, and they had a huge influence on me, from that coming of age to the adventure action and the fantasy elements, especially Avatar: The Last Airbender's humor and really strong elements of growth and redemption, and Voltron's darker fantasy elements as well. And I think I just wanted to bring that into a show that was heavily influenced by Norse mythology and Japanese culture, both of which I think are super cool and have been a big inspiration of mine and for my work. How did I come up with the characters? The character of Mushi Taro actually started off as a sort of inspired by cyberpunk. He was futuristic at first, and he had a crazy design. he's evolved over time, and for this story, he's sort of become... He is a bit like a ninja, but at the end of the day, he's something completely original. That nobody, even from where he's from, has seen before. He's a mix of all these different elements of Norse, of Japanese, and he comes together to be this completely unique guy that I hope you all are as excited to see as I am. How can we support the show? You can hit us up on Ko-fi or Coffee, however you say it, and we're always funding our next big thing there. You can also see all of our updates on whatever we're doing on our social medias. We're on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Follow us there, and, you know, leave comments, interact, share. The more we can get this out to people, the more people know about it, the more cool stuff we can be doing with the show. Lastly, what's the cast's favorite food? Well, it goes without saying, for a fire demon, that Magnus's favorite food is charcoal. Honestly, Noriko's favorite food would have to be just rice and fish. And Mushitaro's favorite food is actually anything with mold. He's a decomposer and he enjoys eating moldy, rotten food. Give him a rotten banana and that's the best meal he's had in a long time. That's it for now. Thank you guys so much and happy Indie Animation Day. We'll see you guys next time and keep an eye out for what's next. Thank you so much.